did you come from?
Looking to hire a boat?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Watch the magic. Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. And your madness is the method and the melody.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College. It's like a musical museum.
My position. Well, you've come to the right place. Why, you... What a fascinating time to be alive. If you love history, well, you've come to the right place. I suppose I should return to my papers. Well, come to the right place. Need something? Well, you've come to the right place. What do you need? Well, you've come to the right place.
Please, my master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos. Last I saw, no, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. All right, then.
The Winking Skeever. Charming name.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Seems there's always more to be done.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit. If you ever want to replace those old rags, stop by Radiant Rain.
Please, take pity on an old madman.
Your solo performance is about a week away. I expect to hear your early rendition tomorrow, understand?
Oh, thank you. I've been working on an original piece. I hope it can stand up to the classics.
I'll be the judge of that. Now back to your practice.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Remember, it's your job to deliver these songs, to excite the crowd, draw them in, and they will love you for it. Very good. Let's continue with our practice.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
youngest bard at the Bard's College, at your service.
Your solo performance is about a week away. I expect to hear your early rendition tomorrow, understand? Remember, it's your job to deliver these songs, to excite the crowd. draw
You're
them
new
in.
here, right?
That was
Welcome
once
to the
was a
Bard's
It's
Hero
your
College.
named
job to
Ragnar the
deliver
Red, who
these
came riding to
songs.
Whiterun from
Excite
old
them.
Rorik's
Draw them
stead.
in. They will love you for it.
My position, Dean of History. Well, you've come to the right place. I suppose I should return to my papers. Think you can steal from me?
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
Remember, it's your job to deliver these songs, to excite the crowd, draw them in. They will love you for it.
What a fascinating... Well, you've come to the right place. If you love history... Well, you've come to the right place. I suppose I should return to my papers. Need something? Well, you've come to the right place. Yes? Well, you've come to the right place. Hmm? Well, you've come to the right place.
I have to admit, I didn't think it would actually be there. Now, let's take a look at this. Oh no, this won't do at all. The copy is incomplete. It's aged to the point that parts are unreadable. And the parts that are readable, well, bardic verse has come a long way since ancient times. It means I can't read it to the court. Without the verse, I won't be able to convince Elisif of the importance of the burning of King Olaf festival. If she isn't convinced of the festival's importance, then she won't reverse her decision to stop the effigy burning. It means that the burning of King Olaf, which the Bard's College has held for time immemorial, won't be happening. Make it up? That doesn't seem appropriate. I suppose I could copy his style based on what you brought me, but I have no idea what happened in between these verses. Oh, Olaf, our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer, death-dealing demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid, and false. Your cunning capture of Numenex, a con for the ages. King Olaf was Olaf One-Eye? He famously captured the dragon Numenex and took him to Dragon's Reach. What did we say really happened? I find that highly unlikely, but the court will love it. I'm writing it in. Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat. From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked. Strange. According to history, Solitude attacked Winterhold, but Asgeir seemed to be saying Olaf reacted. What do we say happened? Oh, that is exciting! I'm sure the court and the Jarl will love it. I'm writing it in now. It has a few final lines, but that's all we needed to add. I need to head to court immediately and present this. You should come. I do hope the court likes the verse. I think we've done an excellent job of recreating it.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
Do you have business with the court? Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
If I needed something from you, you would know it. I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day. Ulfric showed up at the Gates of Solitude requesting an audience. We thought he was here to ask Torg to declare independence. By the time we realized Ulfric was here to challenge Torg, it was already too late. By Nord custom, once the challenge was issued in court, Torg had no choice but to accept. Had he not, Ulfric would have had cause to call a new moot and a new vote for High King. Torg had some martial training, of course, but it mattered little that day. When Ulfric's lips parted, when he unleashed the power of the Thu'um, that shout, that ancient and terrible tongue, ripped Torg asunder. Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution. I don't expect you to be capable of even that. I was a member of the court during the reign of Torg's father. It was Torg who appointed me to the position. I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was, and I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
I do hope that... I think my voice is ready. I hope we've done this well.
What's the magic? I need to ask you to stop. That shouting. Good. Glad we straightened that out.
Ah, Viarmo. I assume you are here to petition for... reinstatement of the burning of King Olaf Festival.
I am, Jarl. I wish to present King Olaf's verse from the Poetic Edda, recovered this very day from the Bard's tomb.
You mentioned something that would convince us the festival should take place, but I didn't expect King Olaf's lost verse. Please proceed.
O Olaf, our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer, death-dealing demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid, and false. Your cunning capture of Numenex, a con for the ages. No shouting match between dragon and man, and no fire or fury did this battle entail. Olaf was Numenex in human form. On moonless nights, he would spread wings and sail. Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat. From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked. Olaf gave orders, Winterhold disguises, an attack on Solitude, total destruction to follow. His men dressed up and then went out to fight, but they reversed Olaf's orders, much to Winterhold's sorrow. So ends the story of Olaf the Liar, a thief and a scoundrel. We of Solitude commit to the fire. In Solitude, bards train for their service. They also gather each year and burn a king who deserves it.
You have proven your point, Viarmo. The festival is truly a celebration of solitude and a condemnation of false kings.
I thank you, and the college thanks you, Jarl.
Furthermore, I believe that such a fine poem deserves some payment of patronage. The college will be generously rewarded.
Oh, thank you yet again. I will make sure our applicant, who was instrumental in recovering the poem, will be well rewarded. Unbelievable! You have done us a great service here. I can't begin to thank you enough. Soon. These things must be done properly. You will be inducted as part of the festival itself. I need you to go speak to Yorn. He was preparing the effigy of King Olaf. Tell him to finish the preparations. The festival is back on! From Black Marsh.
Indeed I have, sir. Daedric weapons for their armies, sir. Daedric material, but poor workmanship. Like most of what we get from them.
Scary thinking of those boots with an army of elven weapons at their command. Let's be thankful they're half a world away, eh?
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent.
You are, Elf. Or even from the rebels.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon.
Loyalty is a shining example to us all.
Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torygg was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge. Mind you don't cross Tassius. He's in charge around here.
Please address all questions to the steward.
Do you have business with the court? That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Eirikr. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You'd do well to remember that. Feel free to return. I am the Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look.
What? Not in your life. It's dangerous in there, and Falk doesn't even like me and Erdi going in every year to clean out the spiders. If you really want to, just be careful of the ghost. He snuck up on me once and scared me sick. It took a week for me to feel better. If Erdy caught me chatting, I'd never hear the end of it.
Marty, Kelly, my dear. Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance? Sing? Smile? Grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, ho, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph! Well, then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, huh? What? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall. Ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Pardon me. Were you saying something? I do apologize. It's just that I find myself suddenly and irrevocably bored. I mean, really. Here you stand before Sheogorath himself, Daedric Prince of Madness, and all you deem fit to do is deliver a message? How sad. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right. I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? where you truly are. Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabbajack! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Ain't this a surprise? You picked a bad time to get lost. Hey!
Yes? Need something? Need something?
Well, now that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time. Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Never should have come here.
Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everyone else.
Just give up. You can't win.
Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabbajack to defeat the enemy, while they do the same. What was that? Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home. Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius Septim III, once the mad Emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, a little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ta-ta!
Oh, what is it? All right, let's see what you have.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge. Don't start any trouble, and I think we'll get along just fine.
If you have business, because Ulfric, and so he... When Ulfric... That is all I will say. For it
Be
grieves
quick.
me to speak
I have
of
little
it.
patience for mundane concerns.
Do you have business with the court?
Pray for solitude.
Feel free
I have
to
so
return
very
to
many
me
ways
with
to deal
questions.
with people.
The
Very
Blue
few
Palace
of
is an
them
open
pleasant.
forum.
Take care of yourself, and always remember...
Watch the skies, traveler.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
Do you have business with the court? The Jarl has put out bounty on some bandits.
With the passing of my
Take
dear...
a look at this decree for details.
They were... The real irony.
Feel free to
Trust is
return to
always
me with
difficult.
questions.
Especially
The
for
blue-
my...
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
Get away. Me.
I'm Dean of Luke,
Ah,
Bard's
the-
College.
I'll
And no,
tell
I don't
everyone
give
we're ready.
private lessons.
But we'll start the festival at dusk. Come talk to me after dark. We'll get the festival started when you do. Farewell, Stranger.
Your solo performance is about a week away. I expect to hear your early rendition tomorrow. Understand?
I've converted the classic tale of Ildy the Bear to be performed with drums. I think you'll be impressed.
I'll be the judge of that. Now back to your practice.
Ah, the bard to be. Did Viarmo send you?
Yes? Anything good?
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafengar's people will always be safe under
Your
my
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed. Do you have business with the court? I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragon Bridge. I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragon Bridge.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you... You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business. don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
It's so bright.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to look at.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
You heard of Ravenscar Hollow? Cave on the island to the west. Place is a roost for those foul Hagravens.
We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel,
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk. Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
You just spend your time here bossing me around.
Not at all.
Yelling for
I
more
consider it
tribute
an
to
investment,
retired
prolonging
already.
my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arengoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Jewels, wares, and weapons. All for sale at fair prices. I welcome you. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Do you need something? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Goods and wares of all kinds. Whoa. Take a look. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
Where'd you come? Let's move faster. The sun is...
What do you
Where'd you
think
come? Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out. Some say I got my position because my cousin is the Emperor. Nonsense. The man's given me nothing. He can't even be bothered to attend my wedding.